at the National Frame Builder Show, and we went on a little walk, Danny and I, to see what was what, and we ran into our friends at Burrows Supply. This is Heidi Ellsworth, the Metal Coffee Shop, and I am with Josh. Hello.
Hi, Heidi. Thanks for coming by the Burrows booth.
Thank you so much. It's so good. I love your booth. It's beautiful, first of all. It's great. And I was just so excited to get to know you last night. You were doing some really awesome things with the auction and the foundation. But let's start out with an introduction. Can you introduce yourself? Tell us a little bit about yourself, what you do with Burrows, and about Burrows.
Sure. Yeah. My name's Jim. I'm the Director of Sales and Marketing here at Burrows Post Frame Supply. Also, I'm the Vice President of the NFBA. So officially, 2 more years, and 2 more years, then I'll be the President.
I love it.
Yeah. So lots of responsibility there. But it was great meeting you last night at the foundation.
That was fun.
So we appreciate you guys and what you did there as far as donating that podcast to the foundation.
And thank you for purchasing it. So you're going to be hearing a Metalcast podcast. We're going to learn a lot more about what's going on in post frame and metal in the next couple weeks. But we wanted to kind of spend some time with you. Tell us a little bit about, and then I want to get back to NFBA.
Sure.
But tell us just a little bit about Burrows and what you do, how you work with the contractors and builders. You're out of Oklahoma.
Yeah, so we're based out of, we manufacture in Fort Gibson, Oklahoma, just southwest of Tulsa. And we supply builders with complete post frame packages. And
nice.
So, we also say complete solutions because we really meet the builder, the client where they're at. So wherever they're at in their business, we bring them in. If they like certain products, we will entertain those products. But we instead of them buying parts and pieces from a bunch of different places and trying to figure out how to get all that to one location, we make it super easy. We package everything together. One semi, we bring it, we deliver it, unload it, and stage it for them so they can show up and do what they do.
Wow, I love staging too. On top of it, not a lot of supply houses don't do that.
Yeah, we'll stage it around the job site for them, and just whatever we can do to make it easy on them to do what they do, and that's build. A lot of them are smaller companies, so they don't have time to necessarily manage the business, spend a ton of time material listing and doing all those things. And so we provide them with a solution. We also have some really good software options. So yeah, we have smart build software, so we can hook them up with a license for that, and they can design the buildings in 3D
and show that to their customers
and use that to sell the building. Literally, the pricing's there and everything. So
that's cool.
We try to do everything we can do to make it easy on them to want to do business with us.
Yeah, and to be able to win more business from their customers. It sounds like
100%,
I mean, those experiences of how materials are delivered, how the job goes, everything on time, and then the technology to make it smooth.
And the way we look at it is, if our builder's winning, if our client's winning, we're winning.
Yes,
so
exactly.
That's how we choose to build our business organically, by assisting our customers and creating solutions for them. We also do training for them and things of that nature, and we think that's really important to help them understand what a good way to run a good business and to have the good products and things of that nature.
You have a lot of contractors who are just amazing craftsmen and women. They know their craft, but they may not know about purchasing, about their numbers, accounting, CRMs, technology, all that kind of stuff. So when you have a partner like Burrows who can provide that information, I think that's really important. Marketing is another one. You can build a beautiful structure, but do you really know marketing?
Right, and we'll actually assist them with marketing.
Oh wow.
We'll kind of help them along the way, take their hand. If they have a concern with, hey, we just don't know about marketing, how do we get leads? We'll take their hand. We'll kind of show them the way. We do the same thing with cash flow and accounting and things of that nature. So we're pretty unique in that.
That's great.
Because there's not a lumber yard or another supplier in the country that's doing that for their customers.
That's great. That is perfect. And you're involved. You're involved with your associations. Tell me a little bit about how you got involved with NFBA and your journey now to be president in 2 years.
My story is kind of interesting because when I came into the industry as a builder a long time ago, the first NFBA show I ever went to was in Indianapolis, and I was just in awe of the exhibits and the people and the camaraderie and the friendliness of everyone. And I left there and I was thinking, and I actually vocalized it, and I said, I'm going to be a part of that someday.
Oh, I love that.
And so it was really, really good. I did. I had an opportunity probably 10 years later to get involved on a regional level. And then it just, a spot came open on the board at one point, and I was nominated for that. And I just continue to try to serve the industry. Really, this industry is important to me. So that's
and now in 2 years, you will be president. So you visualize this. I kind of like visualization. You visualized this 20 years ago.
Yeah. And at the time, I would have never known that I'd be president someday.
Yeah, I know. I love that.
Big shoes to fill. Joe Schimp's our president now, and just love him. And I hope to learn from him and be prepared to lead the industry in 2 years.
Wow. That is the best story. I love that. Last night, you did something pretty special too. You donated a couple of domain names, which I thought was so creative and different. But the one that really caught my attention was postframebuilders.com.
Yeah.
How did you get that?
I don't know. I just, over the years and building websites and buying domains, and I was just kind of curious about certain ones, and I'd search them. That was available.
It's still there.
All right. So I decided I'd buy it and someday use it, and I never really used it. So I'm like, this is a good opportunity to donate it to somebody that will use it. Yeah. Because it's a .com and it's powerful, and
it is. And it sold for over $2,000.
It did.
Yeah. Huge. And that money that was raised last night between our, the live auction and the silent auction is going towards scholarships for students of NFBA members, and also research and education. Wow.
Yeah, the foundation is great, and I don't know how many people really understand it, but if you're a business and you can give to the foundation, it's going to help further the industry. As an added bonus, they're a 501c3, so you can write off that donation. So it's like for me, it's a win-win.
Right. It's a win.
Why wouldn't you?
I did a little bit of that last night myself.
You did? Yes. Yeah, fantastic.
Yeah. That was good. Tax season, yes. Yeah. Well, thank you so much. Thank you for your time today. Thank you for getting involved with us. This is so exciting. And please watch for Burrows on Metal Coffee Shop. They're going to have a full directory, and we're going to be doing a podcast with them very soon, probably in the next 4 or 5 weeks, and talking more about post-frame building, the full, I'm going to say this wrong, kit?
Yeah. Full package solutions.
Full package solutions. That's what I'm trying to say. Full package solution, which I think is so cool, because I have to tell you, after being here this week, barnuminiums, metal buildings, post-frame buildings, it is the rage. And you guys are in the perfect spot.
Yeah, we feel like we are too. Yeah. And I'm excited about the podcast and look forward to doing that with you and seeing where this is going to go.
That sounds great. Thank you.
Thank you,
Josh.
So much.
Thank you for joining us. We have a few more. We're going to sneak some stuff in here as we walk around the floor, so stay tuned.